Thank you and welcome to ACC Network Softball from Duke Softball Stadium in Durham. Quarterfinal action. A couple of games headed your way, starting with Notre Dame taking on #2 seed Florida State. Florida State swept the Irish in their 3-game series during the regular season. And earlier today, and she does have that right index finger still taped up. Kloss gets underneath it, but it's playable. Boy, that went high for Flaherty for the first out on the season. That is taken into left field. Mudge fielded it on one hop, so a 1-out single for Winchell.
Watch list.
Yes, not just freshman of the year, but player of the year. And Devin Flaherty just couldn't get there. Addie Amaral with the single.
And when you are playing second base, you've got to...
Cassidy Grimm waits on deck. Hit to Beecham. They're going to try to turn two, and they do. Good recognition. Gaskins is not very fast getting down the line, and there's the freshman third baseman starting the double play.
Hey, how do you get out of an inning where you've allowed... Now she'll come in 63, 65 miles an hour, more velo down in the zone, but goes up with a ton of rise spin.
And this has been a problem for her, falling behind. And how about swinging on a 3-0?
Well, Mudge has been a very patient...
5 runs. Full count with Mudge at first. Waited on it and drew the walk. Mudge was taking off with the pitch, by the way.
Well, when it comes to a
umpire as well. Smacked right where it needed to be. Grimm throws over and they got her. Cassidy Grimm with the nice play to get Harding, who runs well.
Well, now we've seen 2 double plays in just the first inning. I mean...
Torres gets underneath it. It goes into short center field. Playable for Winchell. So a walk followed a single. Florida State was picked to win the ACC for the 11th straight year. They came in second to Duke in the regular season. On the ground to Flaherty for the first out.
When McKenna Reed was the pitcher that everybody was expecting to be the standout this season, and we have not seen her pitch in the last couple of weeks.
April 21st, last time she's been in the circle. And we do not anticipate seeing her in... That's right into the gap. And Cronenberger able to get into second standing with the 2-out double. Her base hit today. And that sets up Anna Holloway. That's a tough play. Royalty able to get to the tapper to retire the side and strand Cronenberger. 7th pitch of this at bat from Lawden Slager. Pops it up. Gaskins squeezes it.
Maybe didn't squeeze it.
It doesn't even sound possible for a catcher to be able to do that. That's a base hit. Flaherty sends it into right. She wasn't herself for a while. Kerr sends it into left field. Tran retreats and grabs it right in front of the wall. Flaherty quickly has to get back to first. We just talked about how Notre Dame also didn't get a lot of playing time her first couple of years. Just 18 starts. Saw her a lot as a pinch hitter or pinch runner. And from Ross to Tran to end the inning.
Bat of the year.
Right into the glove of Royalty, and Flaherty standing behind her like a hockey goalie, but she didn't have to make the play. Sun trying to peek out a little bit. Ross makes the play. Coming up Saturday, our ACC Network Baseball Game of the Week. #2 Clemson. 3-1. This is the first 3-ball count of the day for Royalty, who makes the play. She has fielded her position well, sets him down in order for the first time. Still looking for her first score of the game in this quarterfinal. There's some power, sending it So Kennedy Harp gets the start and hits the dinger.
It doesn't matter that she has about a third of the amount of at-bats that the rest of the starters have in this Florida State lineup. She gets a pitch that is left big, and look at the spin. A little backspin on that changeup coming in, and Kennedy Harp, 5th home run of the year. Ladenslager, not what she wanted to dish up.
Down to first, Gaskins. A little bit of a nervy play, but picked it up to retire much.
Or a lot of speed. It's hard to dance around any of these hitters.
And that is second time she has been walked.
Yeah, this is a difficult one for them. Their RPI sitting a little bit lower than that needs to be.
Gobbled up and just missing another double play as Grimm started it over at third.
I'll go to it.
Opposite field, Tran retreats and runs it down. So Torres retired. Winner gets the winner of Virginia Tech, Georgia Tech in the semi tomorrow. There you go, Isa Torres.
Isa piece of cake. I mean, that right there, line.
But that's what Coach Gump, you have to do that, right? You just have to adjust to the talent you have. That skips in, and Gaskin goes down to first base.
Well, and Edenfield wore that one in a pretty...
Cassidy Grimm had a little meeting with Coach Gump, and that's back-to-back pitches that have hit Notre Dame batters in her first 25 games. 4 batters in 58 innings before back-to-back here. Runners move up as Allen is retired.
Well, and if Royalty is able to...
2 on, 2 out. Cronenberger takes it low. The bases are loaded now for Anna Holloway. He got to within a run and scored 5 in the 6th to break it open. And now a chance in a 2-0 pitch that she hits to Beecham, who ends the inning.
Back to the Cassidy Curd in the semi. I'm excited to see Jayla Wright threw a gem today.
Fielded and thrown out by Amaral to lead off the 4th inning.
Brett, much stronger this year with her consistency.
Skyward into center field, and Tran, the left fielder, tracks it. Numbers down about 20 points. Underneath it, Tran goes back. Got it right in front of the wall. Don't hit it to the left fielder. She's been doing well. That's it. Had been the primary pinch runner her first couple of seasons on campus. Right up the middle, Flaherty has to retreat and doesn't have a play.
To your defense, knowing that they don't have to protect second base as tightly.
Lacrosse goes down on strikes. Big first.
Take a nice solid strike throw down to second.
Waiting on that pitch. It goes into short center, and a nice running catch by Kennedy Harp. Harp, who hit the home run that accounts for the only offense in this game. There she goes. Runner takes off and slides in safely. So Tran down to second.
Yeah, and the ball is still in the pitcher's hand when the foot leaves the bag, and that is not allowed.
Yep. Nailed it. So take away that stolen base. But now a 3-1. Ross sends it into right field, where Cronenberger grabs it for the first out of the 5th inning.
Off of some of her pitches.
Skied. Gaskins calls off Kloss for out number 2. 7-10 in that regular season sweep. right to the center fielder, Winchell. And another tidy inning for Laudenslager, but the Irish still looking.
With Oklahoma, which gave us the best games in Super Regionals. However, meant one of them didn't get to go to Oklahoma City, and that one was Clemson.
Oklahoma, lost on. Picked up by Torres. They try to turn two, and they do it. Torres to Flaherty to Ross. Now, nobody on now for Grimm. Chops it on the ground. Ross goes for the tag, and they retire the side, so the leadoff walk does not hurt Florida State. 1-0.
I think that's a unique reason for picking a university, but she's been able to step on and make an immediate impact.
Holloway able to throw across to get Beecham, who
23 seasons.
Sent into center field. Winchell chases, and it hits the berm. Kaylee Harding with the solo home run doubles the lead for Florida State.
I think Harding was tired of us talking about home runs for the nightcap between Virginia Tech and Georgia Tech. She blasts her 13th home run of the year. She is already in double digits, beating last year's home run number. Not only has she picked up her power, but she is sitting with the best batting average of her career. She is seeing the ball so well, and an important part of the lineup as she sits behind.
New pitch now to Torres. On the ground, Gaskins has to hurry and just beat Torres for the second out.
That's one of those in between.
Held up and called a ball, much to the amazement of Carly Kloss, the catcher. Flaherty takes the first pitch into right field. Potter coming into third. Runners on the corners now.
Yeah, you don't make a pinch running the runner at third.
Hit right to the shortstop. Holloway throws over to end the inning. But Kaylee Harding pads the lead.
Oh, there she is, the number one.
Yep. There you go.
There, big heart hands.
Yes.
Gotta love it.
She's so shy. Nice pick by Beecham. Rachel Allen out on one pitch.
Perfectly, and little point by Danley to say she saw.
Yes, she is a true freshman, ladies and gentlemen. Jane Cronenberger trying to keep things going into right field, battling the sun. How about 2 pitches and 2 outs? Trying to keep things going for this Irish team, but Ross ends it by stepping on the bag. 2 solo home runs, and then a pitching effort between Royalty and Danley. Florida State takes it by the final of 2-0, and Notre Dame awaits its fate. They fall to 27-23 on the season, and